That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Slam. 51. March 47.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Mike 25. Mike 27. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Wait.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ready, 25. Check, 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shoot. Check.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't rock me. You can't rock me. You can't run.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go.
Gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
36.
Now Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Kill. Kill. 45.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Go. Sammy.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Check, 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 check. Hey, South.
On second and 11 now. Ryan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. Third down here.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, check, check. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Returnable for Sherrills. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, check, check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Opposite. Ready, take.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
5-9. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Where's that? Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, easy.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Tight up. Yes.
Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Jim. Hey, kill. Reverse.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Second and 3 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Breeze going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7. Will Lutz set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Falcons take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check back 27. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
51, down.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Got it, got it. 56 to Mike. 56
to throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
.45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 20, 20.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Young lady, young lady. That's the 59. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Kill.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 0-2. 59, Mike. 59.
Here's Breeze to throw. And Cook has it left side. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Kill. And turn it up. Check.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, white.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down inside the 30. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Gun. Motion. Both sevens and Mike.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Ryan, forced out to his left, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand. It is a
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Check. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
5-9.
From the 27, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because if you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
You're good. Like 4, ready. You got 4. Hey, wahoo. 45. Mike, 45.
Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ready, blue 80. That's 25. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
Hey, South. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check, line it up.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We better than that.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 59, ready? Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Now watch run.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
47.
Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Sherrill's on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike's 59. Switch up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam. Kill. Check. 45 the mic. Rabbit. 13.
Back to throw, Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready. Yellow lady. First down. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. So that'll back them up 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Check, check, check. One time.
To throw is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
95, 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, Mike 7. 59.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down, New Orleans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows if you look at my neck. I'm not, the stereotypes, they do not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs,